Hey man, say man, what it do, man? Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. I'm your host, Just Nate. By the way, man, we going 2 for 1 today. And in today's video, we'll be reacting to DC, martial laws in DC. Donald Trump is now telling the National Guards they can be armed. So they will be armed now in DC. And yeah, man, this is why we need to be paying attention to this stuff, man. Like, all this other stuff that they talk about, all this other stuff that's going on in the world is really distracting us from the things that they are trying to do. Like, man, they up to something, man. I don't care what nobody say. They up to something and they ain't telling nobody. They ain't telling nobody, man. They up to something and they ain't telling nobody, man. But yeah, man, get whatever you need for this video, man. And yeah, we diving right on in. As you see, I finally got my hair done, man. I ain't looking crazy no more, man. Got my little hang time, man. It's gonna come. It's gonna get in there, man. But yeah, man, let's get it.
ICE police checkpoint, 14 to beat.
Hey everyone, I'm Tamari Son, first on the scene here at D Street Northwest and 14th Street. There are Border Patrol agents who are stopping people randomly coming up 14th Street, and there's a large crowd here that are very upset about this.
See, this agent here is with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, and over here you have NPD officers and you have Homeland Security and federal officers. And there are people who are trying to warn drivers not to come up here at this stop. And these people over here are furious about what's going on.
I mean, this video right here, it looks like they not doing nothing. I get that people don't even want them in the city and stuff, but if they out there to stop crime, I can get that. But if they out there harassing people, man, it's something else. I seen a few videos, man, and they out there, like, doing stuff to people, like, illegally. Like, people got rights, and they taking our rights away, man. And this is stuff that they don't talk about.
Random search right now, and they've pulled over about 6 cars. I've seen 2 people get detained, one by ICE, one by the police, taken, no rhyme or reason.
And I just want to tell people at this point that it's not been confirmed. Continue.
That's, yes.
Oh, you rental car! Don't lie to your people what you were doing!
And is it me or this whole little ICE thing just seemed crazy? Like, what they got it seemed like they got a list of, like, illegal immigrants that they know, and they just showing up at their front doors or something. Like, that's why you don't trust people. How do the police, these ICE people, know exactly where to go to find these illegal immigrants? Like, how do they got their address? How do they even know? Don't trust people, man. America is a snaky country, man. It's the devil. This the devil country, man. So they would do anything to get you out, to get one up on you. They probably sold you the illegal documents just to kick you out, to get your money and kick you out. That's how America do, man.
Make sure they know!
Yo, America is weird, man.
I'm about to go on a run here through D.C. and show you what it looks like now that the Trump administration has
What DC looks like with Trump in
sent to the
charge.
National Guard and federalized our police force. Didn't even get to start the run. I'm on my block. We've got police right here. This is Border Patrol, and then these are some unmarked vehicles, as well as more Border Patrol. Now following that group of cars, we're about 4 blocks in. All right, just got to Union Station. Here is what the scene looks like.
Man, but DC has always been overly patrolled by officers. Like, that's where the White House is. So DC always had the most secured area. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's other states out here where it's very dangerous, like Chicago, Baltimore, Philly, all these states where it's very, like, crime is high. That's where they need to go at if y'all going to really try to stop crime, man. The White House is already secured. Don't let these guys fool you, man. Trump is not fooling nobody, man.
Kind of a weird scene here where we've got 3 of these military trucks sitting behind me. Now I'm headed in the direction of the Capitol. There's a bunch of whistles blowing, as well as a bunch of sirens coming up the street, it sounds like. I'm not sure what building this is, but it turns out it's megaphones and pots and pans, and they're trying to disturb whatever building this is. Just to be 100% clear, none of these videos are meant for, like, fear-mongering. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I just simply want to show you what it looks like. Obviously, draw your own conclusions. I'm not here to necessarily put out a narrative, but at the same time, if there is something that is blatantly obvious and a threat to people's safety and other DC residents.
Man, is it me or we are living in some crazy times? Like, will we ever go back to a peaceful timeline? Like, it seemed like we can't have a steady timeline. Like, first it was like, since COVID, man, the timeline just been crazy. Like, we try to get peace, but it's COVID. Then it's something else. Then it's something else. Then they coming up with something else. Like, they are not giving us peace, man. They are not trying to let you guys settle down, man. And it's all distraction, man. Y'all know what they trying to do is distract people from getting to know who God is, man. Because God is the one that's going to reveal their tactics, their wicked ways, man.
I'm gonna call it out in the video.
God gonna expose them. Watch.
I just circled back to head back to Martin Luther King Jr. Library now that it is shut down to see what happens. And in front of me, I have about 8 agents along with police. We got Border Patrol, Secret Service, Homeland Security Investigations, and one that just says federal agent. There's a group of Border Patrol and MPD behind me. They just stopped 2 men for smoking.
And no lie, but yelling at them and cussing them out and stuff is not going to help, man. Like, we got to really study, man, and play these people at their game, man. We got to learn the things that they know, man, so they can't, like, overpower us because of our lack of knowledge. You get what I'm saying?
Which, to my knowledge, is legal in D.C. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. Just in the few blocks that I walked alongside those federal agents, the number of scared reactions that I saw from people of color that were walking just down the street minding their business was insane. Just to give you an example, a black mother and her son was walking down the street. The second they turned the corner and saw the agents walking towards them, she immediately grabbed her son's hand and told him, when you see these people out here walking around, you're going to hold my hand because I want them to know that you're mine, and you're not out here causing trouble because we don't want any trouble with them. It was truly just so disheartening.
And that's sad that a mom would even have to do that to her child just to keep her child safe, man. This is what the world has come to, man.
See, I'm popping by the White House right now just to see if there's any protests going on. Not much going on, just seem like tourists. I'm at the George Washington University campus now. There was heavy presence here tonight. Not so much anymore. There's a couple individuals hanging out by some of the tents that are normally here, so I'm gonna go see what's being said there. So this is right here in front of some of the tents here at Washington Circle by GW campus. Again, I don't necessarily want to show faces, but one person was picked up here by a shelter van that took him to a local shelter as opposed to being surrounded here in Washington Circle by a bunch of federal agents. It sounds like there's a lot of confusion between the different agencies and who's in charge of what. For example, at that location, DC police was putting up a bunch of notices on all the tents, letting people know that they do have to leave the area eventually. Some agencies showed up and honored that and basically moved on with their night. Sounds like some of the other agencies would show up and basically ignore the notice and start asking people, hey, do you have somewhere you can go right now? You gotta go. It wasn't forcible, but I'm sure it's definitely causing some confusion amongst the unhoused people here. I was just in Wawa, and 2 DC police officers were in there talking to each other. I listened to them as they chatted amongst themselves when they realized that they got the official notification that they are allowed to ask immigration status of people that they detain. They looked at each other and immediately shook their heads, and then one of them said, that ain't my job. That just tells me that the police here even feel like it's an overreach. All right, now that's all I got.
Shout out to them police officers, man, because they are for the people.
For tonight, so good night.
Yeah, like, all officers not bad, man, but a lot of them are, man. A lot of them have authority problems, and that's where they go wrong, the pride, man.
So, from what I hear, we got 6 states getting ready to send troops over to D.C., these National Guard. There's already a bunch of National Guard down there, and they're saying that they're cleaning up the streets. And it seems like they're getting ready for something more because the next part of their mission, they're about to be armed in about 2 days, 2 to 3 days. It's been all over the media what they're being armed for.
Is this to really clean up the streets? Is this because we're about to declare war on the cartel? As y'all know, we got a couple of destroyers down by Venezuela and close to Mexico as Trump declared war on the cartel. So does he think this is going to come back home? Is he expecting stuff?
Man, Trump is not playing, man. Like, we everybody taking it as a joke and making jokes about it, but he probably sitting back laughing, man, and really, and just, he not playing. Like, he's saying, y'all gonna take me serious one way or another. That's what it seemed like. Like, Trump he's very controlling, man.
Unrest because of the tariffs? Is he expecting World War III because of Russia? You know, there's a lot of shit going on in the world, and our country is definitely preparing for something. I mean, he got a fucking golden dome that he's building to protect us from missile attacks from China and Russia. So there's some big...
Man, y'all know the truth is in that word of God, man. God is coming back, man, for his people, man. The devil time is short, so he's trying to do everything he can. That's why so much going on, man. And
It's being drawn up, and nobody's talking about it right.
we need to wake up, people. Wake up. We all do, man.
So, I don't know. What's your thoughts? I'm about to do a news video, and then I'm going to do a live, so look for me there. And by the way, I'm back in Ohio temporarily. We'll see where that goes. I love you guys, and remember our golden rule: love, unity, peace for life. And more news next. Let's go.
Peace, man.
Hey, bad numbers. Bad numbers. Bad numbers. Don't do it. Bad numbers.
And then this is stuff that I don't like, man. It's like, why every time you ask a cop for their badge number, they supposed to tell us their badge number, so that's illegal. If you ask a cop what's your badge number and name, they supposed to tell you that. Like, that's illegal. It can be a person dressed up as a cop. How do you know you're a real cop or not, man? So it's just like, how will we know you're a real cop or not if you don't identify yourself? Just like we supposed to identify ourselves, but you guys gotta identify ourselves. So it's just like with Trump, everything that Trump doing, man, police officers just been doing a lot of illegal stuff. Like the officers are breaking the laws, and it's like, it's crazy.
Bad numbers.
Lawless land.
Bad numbers. Bad numbers. Don't do it. Bad numbers.
Don't do what? Like, he asking you for your badge number and name, man. You get arrested for asking a question? Wow. Man, these officers need to lose their job, man. And man, for like the civilians, it's like, who do we have, man? The officer's not on outside, and then you got if the officer's not on outside, who do we call on for help? Like, it's crazy. Like, the only person that you can have the help, man, is God. Honestly, man. It's wicked, man. Wicked. It's like, it's getting worse day by day, man.
Nobody in the car. How are y'all just going to people's cars? How are y'all just going to people's cars? Nobody was over here by this car. Nobody was in the car. I got the key. They using no airbag thing because that's how they went in my car on entry, and they not supposed to do that. It was nobody over here, nobody in the car, none of that. So how y'all just going to people's cars? Y'all not supposed to
They do what they want. That's what it's. They do what they want.
go to people's cars. Nobody was in the car. Nobody.
They don't care about the law. They think they're above the law. No, just because you work for the law don't mean you're above the law, bro. You still have to obey by the law, man.
Lean on it, none of that. No, because why are y'all going in the car? Back up, y'all. Back up, y'all. Okay, back up. Okay, don't push me. Don't push me because we didn't touch y'all. Don't push me because we didn't touch y'all. We did not touch y'all. We're trying to figure out why are you guys going in the car. Nobody touched him, and he's touching people, pushing people.
Man, it's crazy, man. As y'all can see, man, the police are not for us, man. Like, man, if you learn anything from today's video, learn, like, man, we have to really be aware of our surroundings and really watch and discern these people, man, the spirits that they carry, man, because these police officers are wicked just as much as these criminals are. So, man, it's just a lose-lose, man.
National Guard troops that are flowing into the nation's capital. That's following the help from several Republican-led states that are aiding President Trump's show of force. We've heard from governors in 6 states, West Virginia, Mississippi, Ohio, Tennessee, South Carolina, and Louisiana. They have all agreed to deploy state National Guard troops.
And see all this going on, man. None of this stuff would happen if people was just to follow Jesus, man, and show love and love your neighbor as you love yourself, man. It wouldn't be no countries going to war. It wouldn't be nobody beefing. It wouldn't be none of this craziness going on in the world if people just abide by the laws of what Jesus wanted us, the way Jesus wanted us to live. And that's why I don't understand why so many people deny, like, Jesus is the Lord, like he's pushing something that's crazy. Like, no, the way that he make you live, man, life would be peaceful, man. Everybody would be showing love and compassion for one another. It would not be hate out here. It's too many hateful people out here. Like, you should never hate people, bro. Like, you should love people, bro. It's sad, bro. Like, for a person to wake up with hate on their heart, thinking about somebody is crazy, man.
To join the 800 D.C. troops that have already been activated by President Trump. And the video shows Guard troops now helping law enforcement at 10 different metro stations in D.C. President Trump claims crime was out of control in the nation's capital, though local officials are calling the troops build up politically motivated. They're pointing to statistics that show violent crime in D.C. is at a 30-year low. We want to bring in ABC News senior Pentagon reporter Louis Martinez for more on this now. So, Louis, under the law here, troops, they have a different set of, I guess, laws that they have to follow, but also the ability of what they can do, what they can't do.
Wow, so the National Guard, like I said, they're going to be carrying guns, but it's like, for what? D.C., I don't know. I don't think D.C. is that much big on crime. I'm not there as much. But it's just like, I don't think D.C. is up there with like the Chicagos, the Phillies, the Baltimores, and like the all these other states, man, where it's really crazy out there, man. Like, I don't know.
It's different from police. Can you break down what they can and cannot do?
And now, don't think it's going to stop at D.C. It's going to push towards different states. Watch.
Now, the National Guardsmen who are on duty inside the nation's capital essentially do not have law enforcement authority. So that is what they're doing right now, is they're providing support to law enforcement officials. Now, and one of the things that you're noticing in this imagery of all of these National Guardsmen at the nation's national monuments area is that they are unarmed. Now, we have from sources that the expectation is that over coming days, they will be armed. Now, the question then becomes for what purpose. They, of course, have the right of self-defense, but potentially maybe some kind of new mission.
Like self-defense, like, come on now. Y'all already in authority, man. Y'all, like, any other person don't have that right. Y'all get off with anything, man.
That might require the use of arms. But again, currently not armed, and so as of now, all they are doing is providing law enforcement authorities with support, and they do not have the authority to arrest anybody.
When do we expect those additional troops to get to the area?
So, as you mentioned, there are about 6 states that are providing, now have committed to provide hundreds more additional troops to the National Guard mission here in the nation's capital. So we're talking about maybe 850 more coming from those 6 states. The first to start arriving are the ones from West Virginia. They are already here, and slowly by slowly they will be integrated into this mission here in the nation's capital. Part of the reason why they're getting additional forces here, about 2,400 forces for the National Guard here in D.C., but they probably need additional personnel because they have training requirements still. This is not just a National Guard mission here in the nation's capital for support. They also have to keep up with their training, so they probably need additional personnel to enable them to keep up with all of those different assignments.
Wow, bro. We're going to end the video right there, man. As y'all can see, man, the National Guards will be armed in D.C. now, man. And moving forward, we don't know what's going to be next, man. Like, for how it's looking, man, Trump, I don't know what Trump is up to, man, but I just know I don't know, man, but I pray that whatever he's up to is all for the good, man. Like, prayers for the good, man. Happy Wednesday, man. God bless, man. See y'all in the next one. Stay safe out here, man.